go again. Welcome, hello to Andy Does Ales. It's a Sunday afternoon and it's beer drinking time while tea's cooking. Yes it is, yes it is. Now, I've been reading books about time travel. Now, in true David Coverdale style, here's a question for ya. If you could travel back to any gig that was recorded for a live album, which one would you go to? Yeah, that's a good one, isn't it? I would probably go back to Osaka and Tokyo in Japan, with Made in Japan, of course, Deep Purple. What a gig. That would have been there too. But then I was only 11 when it came out, or 12, so my mum wouldn't let me. Anyway, I digress. But there's a question for you. Be good to hear some answers. We went to Hereford on Thursday, and I was in search of a certain place called the Hereford Beer House, because I'd heard about it, didn't know where it was. Bit of searching, we found it. It was shut. But then, you know, I knew it would be. But it just so happens that the guy, Sean Harris, was there. He was there and he let me in to buy some beer. Above and beyond. Thank you very much. That was really, really good. So I got 2 or 3 beers out of him. It's a great place. Lots of beer in there, and there's 6 beers on tap as well for when he's open for the licensing hours. But I took some off sales off with some cans. 2 cans and a bottle. The one can I'm going to do now. Now this intrigued me. It's a 10% or 10.5%. So it's got some whack. Pressure Drop Brewery, Cast Iron Billy, Imperial Brown Stout. Have you ever heard of such a thing? I haven't. I've heard Black Stout, of course, and White Stout, but not Brown Stout. So we'll see what this is like. It's beer brewed and canned by Pressure Drop Brewing. They're in London. Brewed in London since 2013, so they've not been going that long. 9 years. A hat tip to our local brewing heritage. We've made one special batch of this traditional London beer each year since we started in 2013, based on a Barclay Perkins recipe from 1832. Deep, rich and luxurious. It's always worth the wait. Tasting notes: raisins, cocoa and dates, for goodness sake. Made with 6 different malts. Serve, it says share with a friend when the time is right. Well, I'll give Vic a taste when I've done this, because she's my friend. She's more than my friend. So, Cast Iron Billy, Pressure Drop Brewery, 10.5%. Let's put it in the glass. She's making faces at me now. Here we go. Let's get a smell. Well, okay, smells like a stout. That's a good sign. Blub, 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 blub. Right. It's... Oh, yes. Did it say there might be... No, there didn't. There might be sediment. But there isn't. I don't think. Now that, to me, doesn't look brown. It looks black. They all do that. Let's get the taste out. Right, there we go. Pressure Drop, Cast Iron Billy, 10.5%, an Imperial Brown Stout, which looks to me like black, because you can't see through it. Off-white, 1 finger head. That looks pretty black to me. Okay. Smells like a stout. That's a good thing. Can't smell raisins, can't smell dates. But there is a kind of sweetness there, which could be the raisins and the dates. But it's not overpowering. About 10.5%, this could be very overpowering. But let's see what it tastes like, shall we? Cheers, everyone. Ooh. That's nice. Right. Okay, it's got that stouty taste. Very much so. Very much so a stout. On the first tasting, it's quite sweet, which is probably the fault of the raisins and the dates. On the back taste, you're getting the cocoa, the chocolatey sort of coffee type back taste, which is, oh, I mean, it's different. Let's make sure. It's got a lovely smooth mouthfeel. It kind of coats the whole of your mouth. But there's so much there now. The sweetness is really coming through. It's lovely. That is very nice. But the bitterness comes back with it. That just tops it off, and it's a very nice stout indeed. I don't think Vic would like it, to be honest, but I'm gonna give her a taste and see what she thinks. Share it with a friend, of course. The lacing, look at the lacing, yeah. It's very, well, yeah, I would suck this again. I've got to be careful at 10.5% though. Too many of these and be falling over. Cast Iron Billy. I love the sort of steampunk type theme on the can as well. That kind of what, it's like, you know, industrial, yeah. Great stuff. Fantastic. It's a very nice beer indeed. It's a very nice stout. It's very suppable. Quaffable. You've got to be careful with this, or at 10.5. Those raisins and dates, the sweetness is very subtle, but it's there, but it doesn't detract from the stout. Not at all. That's really, that's a good beer. So try it. Go to the Hereford beer shop. He's got some in stock. Pressure drop, Cast Iron Billy. You can't go wrong. So cheers, Sean. Very much appreciated for you opening up for me. And try this yourself. I think this is the one you said you hadn't tried, but give it a go. It's really nice. Makes you burp gently. That's a good thing. Go for it. Anyway, folks, I'm going to enjoy supping the rest of this while I finish off tea. And I'll see what Vic thinks of it. So, enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Enjoy the rest of your week. Have a good week. And I'll probably see you back on Thursday for another Andy Does Ales beer video.